Hi guys, welcome to another video about Thomas drinking things while wearing gaming t-shirts, and occasionally some unboxy stuff happens too. This time I got a massive box in from Weytec in Switzerland. Now unfortunately I don't have any typical Swiss beverages here like alcoholic alpine goat's milk or whatever, but I do have this lovely Weizen here, so cheers guys. Oh, delicious. Right. So this box is so big that it's very difficult to fit it into frame, as you can see. I'm even having to reposition the the camera. So it's going to be difficult for you to see the first part. So I'm going to just undo the top and then get things out and then put that stuff on the desk, because otherwise I think it's going to be very difficult. Right. It's riveting stuff this here, I'm sure. Let's see. I'm gonna have to stand up. So I've already done a couple of videos about Weytec keyboards. They were all donations from viewers. And Weytec themselves got into contact with me a while ago, and they asked me if I wanted to do a video on another keyboard they make, and that is this. Okay. Right, so like I said, this is way too much, so I'm just gonna take it off the desk and grab things from it, because this is way too much. Right. First, bam. Bam. And that's it. Okay. Go away. Go away, box. Go away. Right. Right. Sorry about that cryptic start. That's what you get when you get boxes that are too big for your frame. So, as with everything Weytec makes, it is incredibly over-engineered and very complicated. So it's more than just, oh, here's a keyboard. I guess they would have to send a whole server rack with it for me to really use it to its maximum. But we'll see. The first box here, this small box, says on it, just going to slightly move this over here, says on it, 2-slot box. Swiss made, Weytec.com. Dorfstraße 57 in Switzerland. It's a 2-slot box with 1x RJ45 network and 2x power DIN port 4-pin connector, blah blah blah. Oh my god, it's already getting a this is the sort of keyboard you don't just use, One does not simply use a Weytec keyboard. Fucking hell. Jesus, this looks like military loot from Escape from Tarkov. Okay. So wow. Damn. I mean, look look at the amount of connectors on here. Jesus. Service DisplayPort 1, DisplayPort 2, data, another service port, Ethernet. Fucking hell, man. Jeez. Weytec, do it smart. Well, I hope someone's smart enough to explain this to me. Right. This must be the first time I've really seen a Weytec in the original box, by the way. All the other ones were kind of hack jobs I got second hand, I think. But this one's fresh out of the factory, from what I understand. Or at least fresh off the shelf. Now this. Jeez, man, look at that. Okay. This reminds me of that glorious keyboard unboxing where they sent me absolute fuck tons of stuff. But this isn't even extras. This is just basic stuff. TTL network power cord. Another TTL network power cord. Military grade braided. Yeah. Oh my god! What the shit? This is one cable. One cable. Fucking hell! I hope this comes with a good manual. Yeah. Is that HDMI? No. I think it's slightly different. Also very thick. Power adapter with, of course, a weird plug. That's the 4-pin DIN plug that I think they mentioned. Oh, look at that! Weytec branded. What's this called? Fibercloth, microfiber cloth, and tiny UTP cable, bigger UTP cable. Oh my god! What the shit? Didn't count on this much stuff. I have to move this up. Another power adapter with, again, 4-pin DIN adapter. Weytec, very sleek Weytec USB stick. Must be the controlling software. Another, Jesus Christ, 3.5mm cables times 2. I guess for if you want to listen to music on your smart keyboard. Mini USB to USB-C again, and a palm rest. Let's quickly take the plastic off of that. Oh, I need more beer. Right, okay, so that was the cables, and what? 7 minutes in. Nice. Right. Excellent. Let's see if we can get this this thing out. Right, so I've moved everything out of the way a little bit to take out the star of the show. Then I can get rid of this box. Go away. There you go. And here is the Weytec Smart Touch, I think it's called. Smart Touch or Smart Keyboard or something. something of that order. Now, one thing I noticed right away is that it looks about 3 times as big as I thought it would be. I've seen pictures of this keyboard, obviously, but it's so much bigger in the flesh than I thought. It's also a lot heavier. Frankly, the product page on their website looks very cheap. Actually, this looks like a very cheap product. Looking at this has basically got an iPad in it. It's, man, I mean, Christ. It looks a bit like one of those slightly older gaming consoles, handheld gaming consoles, except 10 times as big. Right, so how does it type? Okay, that's a bit rougher than I thought it would be. So I was pretty sure off of the picture that this is a rubber dome or a chiclet or scissor switch, one of the two, one of the three keyboards. Not a mechanical one like the previous ones I reviewed. They used Cherry MX Clear. This is not that. Well, I'll leave it to the review to really delve into the key feel. I don't like to give an actual judgment based off of just 3 seconds of touching up the keyboard. First impressions, not as good as the previous ones. However, tech-wise, the giant screen in the top with the whole bunch of extra macro keys here, which I've built in, not labeled yet. These remind me a little bit of a phone set at work, actually. So the side tech bit, that looks fucking robust, definitely. At the back, there is the, oh, let's not scrape the microphone, the usual assortment of 10 billion input and output ports. Power, link, 12 volt DC, 2 amp, mouse, keyboard. Okay, a whole bunch of ports. So, as I recall, the previous Weytecs, I think it was the MK02 that thing was called, they had to be connected to a KVM, which is essentially an older version of this box, I think, and then you connect that to a server or a computer or a controller or whatever, and you can control a whole bunch of different systems with it. It's the type of IT stuff that I'm not super knowledgeable about, so I tend to confuse terms there a little bit, so excuse me if I babble a little bit about things I'm not 100% about, but that's probably why the cables are all in duplicate. Just because you have to connect it to the box, and then you connect the box to a server or a system or a computer or something like that. In any case, I'm gonna have a field day just working out what goes where, even though all the cables look different, so it's probably not that difficult, but that wouldn't make very good viewing material, I think. So I can't show the screen in action yet. Obviously that's going to happen during the review itself. But yeah, should be very interesting. All these keyboards are very customizable, have fuck tons of weird and interesting features about them. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be some interesting stuff to report. But anyway, I've been babbling on for way too long again, as usual. So I'm going to leave it at this. In any case, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.